Imagine working hard for every dollar, yet somehow at the end of the month, it feels like it disappears into thin air. You're not alone. Most people have no idea where their money goes. But what if you could see every dollar, every expense, every leak, and take full control? Today, the truth is simple. Awareness plus strategy equals financial freedom. And there are 6 keys to mastering where your money goes and controlling it. The first key is tracking every expense. You cannot control what you don't measure. Every dollar you spend, no matter how small, must be accounted for. When you record your spending, patterns emerge. You see where leaks exist, where money is wasted, and where opportunities lie. Awareness creates power. When you know exactly where your money goes, you gain the ability to redirect it toward your goals instead of letting it vanish. The second key is automation. Set up systems that move money automatically into savings, investments, or bills. Automation removes reliance on willpower. Paying yourself first ensures your future self is taken care of before temptations strike. When your money works for you automatically, discipline becomes effortless and consistent. The third key is intentional allocation. Every dollar must have a purpose. Zero-based budgeting forces you to assign every penny to a category: needs, wants, savings, and growth. By planning where every dollar goes, you ensure nothing is wasted and every decision moves you closer to financial freedom. Money without purpose is opportunity lost. The fourth key is intelligent cutting. Not all spending is equal. Examine your habits and trim expenses that don't deliver value. It's not about sacrifice. It's about redirecting funds from waste to growth. Every small, strategic adjustment frees up money that could be invested, saved, or used to pay off debt faster. The fifth key is income maximization. Controlling where money goes is only half the battle. Increasing how much comes and accelerates your ability to save and invest. Explore side hustles, freelance work, or monetizing your skills. Every extra dollar becomes a building block for wealth when combined with proper allocation and cutting. The sixth key is compound growth through investments. Savings alone is not enough. Money must work for you to grow exponentially. Whether through high-yield accounts, index funds, or other investments, compound growth multiplies your wealth over time. The sooner you start, the greater the effect. Consistent contributions plus time equals financial freedom. When these 6 keys work together, tracking, automation, allocation, cutting, maximizing income, and compound growth, you regain control over your money. No longer is your income a mystery or a source of stress. Every dollar becomes a soldier, working intentionally to build the life you want. Master these principles, and you will not only know where your money goes, you will dictate where it grows, ensuring your financial future is secure, empowered, and unstoppable. If you want, I can expand each of the 6 keys into 500-word detailed sections like the previous speech, turning this into a full, polished motivational finance talk. The first key to controlling where your money goes is tracking every single expense. This is the foundation of financial mastery, because you cannot control what you cannot see. Most people have no real idea how their money flows. They get paid, they spend, and at the end of the month, they're surprised when nothing seems to be left. That confusion is not about lack of money. It is about lack of clarity. Tracking your spending transforms that confusion into insight and insight into control. Tracking every expense starts with commitment. Every dollar counts, from rent or mortgage to that small coffee you grab on the way to work. These small purchases may seem insignificant, but collectively, they can derail your savings goals if left unchecked. Writing down or digitally recording each transaction allows you to see the patterns that were invisible before. Suddenly, you can identify where money leaks exist and where opportunities to save are hiding in plain sight. The act of tracking is more than just practical, it's psychological. When every expense is accounted for, your relationship with money shifts. You stop spending on autopilot and start spending intentionally. Before making a purchase, you ask yourself, does this expense bring me closer to my financial goals? Or does it take me further away? This conscious decision-making transforms every dollar from a fleeting token into a purposeful tool. Tracking also reveals habits you might not even realize you have. Perhaps you spend impulsively in certain situations, late nights, scrolling online, grabbing convenience items, or subscribing to services you rarely use. These patterns, once identified, can be addressed strategically. Awareness is not about guilt, it is about knowledge. Knowledge gives you the power to make better choices. Begin tracking with tools that suit your lifestyle. Some people prefer apps that automatically categorize spending, while others find accountability in a simple notebook. The key is consistency. Track daily, review weekly, and analyze monthly. The first month may feel tedious, but the clarity you gain is invaluable. At the end of the month, review your expenses, highlight patterns, and identify areas for improvement. Celebrate small victories and use the insights to plan your next month more effectively. Tracking every expense also lays the groundwork for all other financial strategies. Without knowing exactly where your money goes, automation, intentional allocation, and intelligent cutting lose their effectiveness. Awareness is the compass that guides every financial decision. It ensures that every dollar has a direction, every choice is deliberate, and every action moves you closer to your goals. Ultimately, tracking is about reclaiming control. It shifts the power from external circumstances back to you. You are no longer a passive observer of your finances. You become the architect of your financial destiny. Every dollar you track brings you closer to clarity, discipline, and freedom. This is the first and most essential step to taking command of your money and setting the stage for the next steps toward financial mastery. The second key to controlling where your money goes is automation. This principle is what turns intention into action and transforms financial discipline from a daily struggle into an effortless system. Most people fail to save or stick to a budget not because they don't want to, but because they rely on willpower. Willpower is fragile. It falters when life gets busy, when emotions run high, or when temptation appears. Automation removes human weakness from the equation. It creates a system where money moves exactly where it needs to go, consistently and reliably, without having to think about it. Automation begins with paying yourself first. The moment your paycheck arrives, a predetermined portion should automatically flow into savings, emergency funds, or investments before you touch a single dollar for spending. This simple action prioritizes your future over momentary desires. By making saving automatic, you eliminate the mental battle between spending and saving. Your money now works for you, even when your focus is elsewhere. Beyond savings, automation extends to every financial obligation. Bills, subscriptions, loan payments, and recurring expenses should be set up to pay automatically. This ensures nothing is forgotten, no penalties are incurred, and your financial plan runs smoothly. Automation removes stress from daily life. You no longer have to track due dates obsessively or worry about late fees. Your system works quietly in the background, keeping your finances organized and under control. The beauty of automation is consistency. Small contributions, made regularly and without fail, accumulate faster than sporadic large deposits. Even modest amounts, when automated, compound over time into significant wealth. This is the principle behind successful investors and savers. Consistency beats intensity. Automation guarantees that consistency happens month after month, year after year, without requiring heroic effort. Automation also allows focus on growth. Once your routine expenses and savings are handled automatically, you free your mind to make strategic decisions. You can plan investments, evaluate opportunities to increase income, and focus on personal development, knowing your financial foundation is secure. Automation is not passive, it's deliberate. It creates a structure that gives you freedom and clarity to pursue higher-level goals. Finally, automation builds confidence. When you see your savings grow, your investments accumulate, and bills are paid on time without stress, you experience a sense of control that is transformative. Money stops being a source of anxiety and starts being a tool for empowerment. You no longer react to financial pressures. You proactively direct your money toward your goals. In essence, automation is a force multiplier. It converts discipline into habit, intention into action, and potential into results. It works silently, steadily, and relentlessly. When embraced fully, automation ensures that controlling your money is no longer a struggle, but a natural, ongoing process. Your system becomes unstoppable, building wealth and freedom even while you sleep. By automating your finances, you create a life where your money obeys your rules and serves your vision for the future. The third key to controlling where your money goes is intentional allocation. This principle is about giving every dollar a purpose, transforming your income from a passive resource into an active tool for building wealth and security. Too many people spend without thought, letting money slip through their fingers, often on things that provide little long-term value. Intentional allocation flips that dynamic, turning every dollar into a deliberate choice that moves you closer to your goals. Intentional allocation starts with a mindset shift. Money is not merely for spending, it is a resource to be directed. Every dollar you earn has the potential to serve a purpose, covering necessities, supporting goals, or building the future you desire. Zero-based budgeting is a powerful method here. Assign every single dollar a job. Nothing should be left idle. When every dollar has a clear role, waste is eliminated, and you gain control over your financial outcomes. This process is also about awareness and foresight. By allocating intentionally, you start seeing patterns in your spending that were invisible before. Maybe too much goes toward dining out, subscriptions, or impulsive purchases. Maybe you're underfunding savings, emergency funds, or investments. Intentional allocation allows you to redirect resources from areas of low impact to those of high impact, ensuring your money works efficiently to achieve your priorities. Intentional allocation encourages discipline without restriction. It is not about depriving yourself of enjoyment. It is about spending strategically. You decide in advance how much is allocated to needs, wants, and growth. This planning reduces stress, prevents overspending, and ensures that indulgences do not come at the expense of your long-term security. Every dollar spent becomes a conscious decision rather than a reactive impulse. Another benefit of intentional allocation is flexibility within structure. Life is unpredictable, and your budget should adapt without losing purpose. Allocate funds for emergencies, adjust categories when income changes, and review your plan regularly. This ensures that intentional allocation is not rigid or punitive, but strategic and sustainable. It creates a system that is resilient to change and adaptable to your evolving goals. Intentional allocation also multiplies the effectiveness of every other financial principle. When paired with tracking, you know exactly where your money is going. When paired with automation, money is directed automatically according to your plan. When paired with intelligent cutting, funds are freed up to be redirected efficiently. And when paired with income maximization and compound growth, every dollar you allocate intentionally accelerates wealth building exponentially. The ultimate power of intentional allocation lies in turning passive income management into proactive control. Money is no longer something that controls you. It becomes a tool under your command. Each dollar is like a soldier with a mission, each category a battlefield where victories compound over time. Master intentional allocation, and you master your financial destiny. You stop guessing, stop reacting, and start directing. The path to doubling savings, building wealth, and achieving financial freedom begins here, with every dollar assigned a clear purpose and every decision made intentionally. The fourth key to controlling where your money goes is intelligent cutting. Many people hear the word cutting and immediately think of sacrifice, restriction, or giving up the things they enjoy. But intelligent cutting is not about punishment. It's about strategy. It's about identifying expenses that provide little value or return and redirecting those funds toward the areas that truly matter: savings, investments, and long-term financial growth. Cutting intelligently is not deprivation. It is empowerment. Intelligent cutting begins with awareness. You must know exactly where your money is going to identify which expenses are unnecessary or wasteful. That small daily coffee, a subscription that rarely gets used, or impulsive shopping sprees may seem harmless in isolation, but together they drain resources that could be invested in your future. Intelligent cutting requires examining these habits with honesty and a focus on outcomes. Every dollar saved from unnecessary expenses becomes a resource working toward your financial goals. This key is about making thoughtful choices rather than blanket reductions. Not all spending should be eliminated. Some expenses bring joy, relaxation, or fulfillment, and these are important for a balanced life. The goal of intelligent cutting is to trim inefficiencies while maintaining a lifestyle that is comfortable and sustainable. By distinguishing between low-impact and high-impact spending, you create a system that maximizes the effectiveness of your income. Consistency is crucial. Cutting once in a while will not change your financial trajectory. Intelligent cutting is a habit, practiced daily and reinforced monthly. Small, consistent adjustments compound over time. Skipping one unnecessary purchase each day or redirecting a few dollars each week from waste to savings adds up exponentially. The principle is simple. Small changes applied consistently yield big results. Intelligent cutting also creates opportunities for growth. Every dollar freed from waste can be reallocated to areas that multiply your wealth. It can go towards savings, paying off debt, investing, or even funding skill development that increases future income. Cutting intelligently doesn't shrink your life. It expands your financial freedom. Each cut is a step toward a stronger, more secure future. Moreover, intelligent cutting reinforces discipline. It teaches patience, intentionality, and strategic decision-making. Instead of giving in to impulse or habit, you make conscious choices about where your money should go. Over time, this practice strengthens financial control, reduces stress, and ensures that every dollar is aligned with your long-term objectives. Finally, intelligent cutting empowers you psychologically. Knowing that every dollar saved is contributing to a larger purpose provides motivation and satisfaction. Cutting becomes a tool for growth rather than a restriction. It transforms money management from a chore into a strategic game where every move builds toward a bigger victory. Mastering intelligent cutting ensures that your resources are used efficiently, your spending aligns with your priorities, and your path to financial freedom is accelerated. The fifth key to controlling where your money goes is income maximization. Most people focus solely on cutting expenses and budgeting, thinking that financial growth comes only from spending less. While controlling costs is important, the true accelerator for wealth is increasing how much comes in. The more money flowing into your life, the more you can save, invest, and use to achieve your goals. Income maximization is about unlocking your full earning potential and putting yourself in the strongest position to take control of your finances. Income maximization starts with mindset. You have to recognize that your skills, time, and energy are valuable and that you deserve to be compensated fairly. Far too many people accept the income they have without exploring ways to expand it. Maximizing income begins with believing that your contributions are worth more and that you have the ability to create additional revenue streams. Your mindset is the engine that drives your actions and ultimately increases your financial capacity. Diversifying income is a critical strategy. Relying on a single paycheck limits your potential to save and invest aggressively. Consider side hustles, freelance opportunities, consulting, or monetizing hobbies or skills. Every extra dollar earned is a tool you can redirect toward growth. Even modest additional income, when applied consistently to savings or investments, compounds over time, creating financial momentum that far exceeds what cutting alone can achieve. Strategic negotiation is another element of income maximization. Whether asking for a raise, seeking a promotion, or setting a higher rate for your freelance services, understanding your value and advocating for it directly impacts your earning power. Many people undervalue themselves, leaving money on the table simply because they don't ask. Each negotiation is an opportunity to increase inflows and accelerate your journey toward financial freedom. Planning and focus are essential. Income maximization isn't about random side jobs or scattered efforts. It's about targeting high-impact opportunities. Identify areas where your skills can generate the highest return and dedicate energy strategically. Treat your income like a business, nurturing it, expanding it, and optimizing it to produce results. Strategic thinking transforms your efforts from busy work into tangible, measurable growth. Finally, income maximization must be paired with discipline. Extra money is only powerful if it is directed toward meaningful goals, savings, investments, or debt reduction, not spent carelessly. When combined with intentional allocation, automation, and intelligent cutting, maximizing income amplifies the effectiveness of every financial principle. It accelerates wealth creation and puts you firmly in control of where your money goes. Maximizing income is a long-term habit, not a one-time effort. It requires initiative, creativity, and persistence. By committing to this principle, you move from surviving paycheck to thriving on purpose. Each additional dollar is an opportunity to strengthen financial security, build wealth, and achieve freedom. Mastering income maximization gives you leverage, power, and flexibility, ensuring that every dollar entering your life contributes strategically to your financial success. The sixth key to controlling where your money goes is compound growth through investments. Saving money is critical, but saving alone can only take you so far. To truly grow wealth, your money must work for you, and that is where investments and the power of compounding come into play. Compound growth is one of the most powerful forces in finance. It turns modest contributions into substantial wealth over time, multiplying your money in ways that simple saving cannot. Compound growth works on a simple principle. You earn returns not only on your initial investment, but also on the growth that accumulates over time. Every dollar invested begins to generate its own returns, creating a snowball effect that accelerates as time passes. The longer your money is invested, the greater the compounding effect, which is why starting early and contributing consistently is essential. Even small, regular contributions can grow into life-changing amounts when compounded intelligently. Investing does not mean taking reckless risks. It means putting your money into vehicles that align with your financial goals and risk tolerance. High-yield savings accounts, index funds, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, and retirement accounts are all opportunities to harness compounding growth. The key is to be consistent, patient, and disciplined. Contributions made systematically, regardless of market conditions or temporary setbacks, accumulate over time and build a foundation of wealth that grows almost automatically. Compound growth also teaches patience. Unlike spending, which provides immediate gratification, investing rewards delayed action. It requires a long-term mindset and the ability to resist the urge to withdraw or spend money prematurely. Each dollar invested today creates a foundation for tomorrow, and over years or decades, the results can be transformative. This is the power of thinking ahead and letting time multiply the impact of your disciplined actions. Diversification is a critical component of intelligent investing. Spreading your investments across multiple assets reduces risk while providing potential for steady growth. Relying on a single investment or attempting to time the market introduces unnecessary uncertainty. A diversified, consistent approach allows your wealth to grow predictably and securely, providing stability while compounding works its magic. Compound growth also amplifies the effects of all the other keys. Awareness ensures you know how much can be invested. Automation ensures contributions happen consistently. Intentional allocation directs funds where they matter most. Intelligent cutting frees up resources for investment. Income maximization provides more capital to invest. Together, these principles create a financial ecosystem where money grows faster and more efficiently than through saving alone. The beauty of compound growth is that it works silently and relentlessly. It is a system that multiplies your wealth while you focus on living your life, pursuing your goals, and seizing opportunities. Each investment contribution is a building block. Each passing month adds momentum, and over time, the results become extraordinary. Mastering compound growth through investments ensures that every dollar you control is actively contributing to your financial freedom, security, and future success.